What's up, Rangers? Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today in this Collectible Wars, because we really need to do some more of these too, is we got some Ultima Godzilla figures here. One thing we actually need to go back to is grabbing just two random figures and duking it out which one's better.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we'll probably get back to doing those too. Because we got to do more random.
We're just going to sit here for like a whole day one day when we both have it off and just be like, pound out like 30 videos. We'll be good for a while.
Right. I gotta order some more batteries. But anyways, I digress. So what we have here is the Playmates Ultima Godzilla, the SE's MonsterArts Ultima Godzilla, and the Bandai Movie Monster Series Ultima Godzilla. We're gonna figure out which one's the most bang for your bucks.
I feel like I'm butthurt on this one. Because it's so actually hard to choose. Before we even start these, I have my mindset, like I'm sticking with this no matter what Steve says. Here, I'm like,
Yeah, to be honest, it's one of those, I could kind of swing every way.
Yeah.
Because this is, I think, one of the first times that it's like each one has good qualities to it, which I think is the thing that's kind of going to hurt me in the end, is they all kind of have good qualities to them. They also have some issues. But anyways, first and foremost, for the price, Playmates definitely wins, because you could go pick this up right now in stores for about 12 to 15 bucks, depending. This guy is going to run you... probably more like 30 plus range for the movie monster series, but I don't think it's that hard to get a hold of this guy, especially if you import them.
Yeah.
Still relatively accessible. This guy also still, for a MonsterArts, relatively accessible, but it's going to set you back about 120. So, in comparison, you could get 4 of these for one of him on average. And then this one, you can
have a whole
you
army
can get
of them.
10 Ultima Playmates for the price of one of these guys. So Playmates, definitely the clear winner here. Easy accessibility. To be honest, I almost want to say this is probably actually the hardest one to get a hold of.
Playmates is the easiest one to get hold of.
Is it though? I've only ever seen it at a Target.
Well, they only show up in Target now. That's it.
But I can get this guy, he shows up at GameStops. He shows up at any general adult collectible online retailers. He's relatively easy to get a hold of.
What was his name?
This guy, it's Godzilla Ultima.
God.
Well, this guy, you're kind of mostly stuck for importing. Well, this one you could import, plus a lot of stateside shops carry it too. And then, like I mentioned, Barnes and Nobles gets them in. GameStop, you can see them.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to see which one's easiest to get hold of.
And then, like I said, this guy, I've only, really seen him at Targets anymore.
No way. Walmart has the Bandai one for $19 in stores.
Wait, what?
Ah.
I don't believe that. That's like a Target where it says in shop and it's like, you filthy liar.
Let's see. Visit.
Anyways, so I'm going to say it's about even. I would say in general, there's a lot more Targets, so you'll probably come across this guy more.
$19 at Walmart.
He's not available at Walmart.
Closest store is 190 miles to us, but
he's not available at Walmart. I can guarantee it. Well, this guy, and for most people, it's probably I think he's easier to find than some of the other MonsterArts, but Playmates is probably still more easily.
Yeah, so almost every single website has him. Like everything. Even McCarty has him for love of God.
Yeah, it's kind of you got to go with, I would say, general people, and there's Targets everywhere. You'll be able to find him. But online, the MonsterArts is probably going to be the easiest one.
MonsterArts, yeah, for sure. Every website has MonsterArt. Well, some of them have for some odd reason, Walmart has the Bandai, but Target only has an eBay. Has this guy only. Target and eBay.
Yeah. So it's kind of 50. I would say 50-50. So we'll say they break pretty even. So I'll give them both a point here.
Why does Walmart have him?
It's just Walmart has everything on that website. It's like Amazon. You can find this guy on Amazon, but you're probably going to be paying an arm and a leg. But anyways, next we'll go with detailing. This one's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because this is the one where I'm I look at them, and there's things that I like about each of them that I also don't like about the others. Like more than less, the MonsterArts is probably the best one in terms of overall silhouette and just design. This one, I think I like the body posture the best. Like it has the right shape for me, but the tail is
weird.
Is too short.
Well, not only that, they cut the paint off on it, and look at the nails. Like when they painted the nails, it's kind of all over.
Yeah, well, it's typical Bandai vinyl. Like if you're buying a Bandai vinyl, like this is about where you expect. Although I am surprised they didn't put the red on the spines. Well, this one has the red on the spines,
but the spines are kind of fused together.
Right. He's also got the elongated tail, but
the body's not right.
Yeah, the body is not quite right for me. The arms are really long.
Because let's face it, Steve, we fell in love with this Godzilla because he's fat like us.
Because he's thick in the thigh region. This one does not satiate that thickness for me. Then, and I don't really like the head as much as the other two.
That guy's got the proper.
Yeah, this one's pretty well set. If anything, I kind of wish he could get a downward pose a little bit, like looking down better. Kind of like this one. Like to me, he has probably the leanest head next to him. Like I said, I think it's like, if I was just going to go by this guy would win for me. But he's got the monster tail that I really like too.
I got to give it an SH.
Yeah, as I say, definitely SH. Paint job. Paint job's kind of a tough one because I could almost give it to the Playmates too.
Yeah.
Which is odd. Overall, I would say probably the MonsterArts just because you get more color variety and the paint's in the right spots. Because even with this guy, you don't get the paint on the back leg here.
The claw's missing it.
It's missing some of the red going down to the spine, going down to the tail. You get that all the way with the MonsterArts. Same with the inside of the mouth. The teeth are painted on the inside of the mouth.
Oh, God.
We'll get to that in a minute. So overall paint job would also give it to the MonsterArts. Articulation.
That's not even funny, Steve.
Okay, so yeah, as I say, it's still the MonsterArts.
Even though he falls apart.
He does fall apart. I would say overall, like durability, construction-wise, this is probably the worst one out of the bunch.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because it's nice that he's fully posable, but I have literally spent hours trying to find the stupid tip of his tail because it would randomly fall off, and I don't know where it fell off in my house. Also, the hand likes to pop off if you just breathe on it. Same with, it's nice that the head's posable, but if you really want the mouth to be open, you have to swap it out for the extra head.
I feel like you can beat somebody with this, and this will still stay together.
Yeah, then I also like, too, that his tail's like a crank. And to be honest, the Bandai vinyl's kind of in the same boat. Actually, to be honest, I think the Bandai vinyl's probably the more durable of the two.
Do we give it 1 point, Steve? I feel like he deserves at least 1 point.
Yeah, I'll give it for overall construction because like you ain't gonna hurt this thing. Is it the most posable? Not really, but like the thing is because it's vinyl, it's a lot squishier. So if you ran it over with something, it would probably still be okay. While this thing's gonna crack in half. So we'll give it to the Bandai vinyl. We got anything else?
No.
I'm trying to think of another category because right now the MonsterArts is kind of crushing everybody.
Oh God,
which is kind of,
I kind of figured he would, but I didn't want him to just because like this is so like easier to access money wise, and it actually looks presentable, and it's like.
Oh yeah, accessories. He comes with an extra head and Jet Jaguar.
He wins.
Kind of wins there. So yeah, this is definitely one of those ones that it's not like some of the other ones where it was like Final Wars Godzilla.
Yeah.
Where the Bandai vinyl just was like inexpensive, easier to get a hold of. It doesn't fall apart. Like it just had a lot of things going for it outside of just detailing, which made it better. But this one's just like he's almost easier to get a hold, like in general to get a hold of. He looks better. He's nicer painted. He's fully posable. You get all the looks that you really want out of an Ultima figure. And it's still relatively accessible. Like, it's not for a MonsterArts. It's not that much of a price jump to get a hold of this guy.
It's not like $200.
And to be honest, he's definitely one of the MonsterArts too. Like, you buy this and pick him up, you feel why he's expensive. Like, this guy is as heavy as the freaking King Ghidorah.
And he comes with accessories too, which is...
Yeah, plus you get some extra stuff. The only thing is, I guess, like, quality control, which we can maybe go as another category, is the eyes and teeth can sometimes have issues, I've noticed on this one. Well, these guys, they're always going to look the same.
Yeah.
You're generally not going to be getting that much. Like, if anything, this guy's probably going to win in that category anyways, because just how minimal of a paint job it is, it's really hard to fudge that up. So, if I had to say, I would say the Bandai vinyl overall is probably the worst one to pick up out of the bunch if you're looking for an Ultima. Granted, I still love the silhouette of this thing, but that's really all.
He's got the proper body.
Yeah, but it's really got going on for it. Like, this one's not, like, outside of just, like, I would say some of the proportions are a little off. That's really about it. And to be honest, this guy has even more paint than this one, than he does, for a much cheaper price. And again, it's easier to get a hold of. And then the MonsterArts is, like, clearly, like, if you want an Ultima and you don't mind spending some money,
that's your jam right there.
Yeah, this is definitely the one to pick up currently. Because I don't outside.
Oh, dang it.
Hopefully you get one that has hands that stay on a little bit better. But that being said, if it's still on a shelf, I haven't really worried about it. The other nice thing too is you can still see the tail is holding its position.
Yeah.
Which is also something nice and you like to see for something with such a heavy tail. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So let us know in the comment section below which one you think is the best figure for your... I don't want to say bucks, because it's not really about the money. It's just about the figure in general here. Which one do you think is the best one? Also, if you guys like to pick up any Godzilla Ultima figures, link in the description for entertainment or help support the channel, and also get yourself some sweet collectibles. But anyways, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button. Subscribe, become a Ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the deal with the channel. Done it. We greatly appreciate it. We'll see you guys next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.